Thanks for joining us here tonight. A very different approach in this episode dealing with the killer clowns, everybody. We actually are going to interview two young kids by the name of Ghost and Oscar, who apparently agreed to be interviewed to talk about their killer clown experiences. And for anyone out there, we know, of course, what's going to be taking place on October 31st, just a couple of weeks away, as the killer clowns are all going to be grouping up to make sure they indeed knock down the world in this impending purge. So we're going to go ahead and take you to this candid interview, and please listen to their anecdotes because it really is quite disturbing. We are also joined by my broadcast colleague, Scott, who joins me on commentary every weekend. He wanted to say a couple of different things dealing with the killer clowns. Nevertheless, though, watch the interview. Viewer discretion is advised. Please stay safe, everyone. We'll see you in this interview. Well, first off, thank you so much for taking the time to join. You guys are part of the, younger members of the community who have actually experienced some very, very creepy killer clown events and killer clown sightings. We're joined by Ghost and Oscar, and it looks like you guys have a lot to say concerning the killer clowns. Ghost, I'll start with you. What is it that you want to share tonight?
So I was going one night I was just going to spam for killer clown messages, just photos. It was like a killer clown a side of a street with an axe in front of a house, about to knock down a door.
So he only just sent pictures and photographs. Did he send any texts?
No, it was just spamming me with that one text photo.
So, of course, these killer clowns are very, very hell-bent in making sure that they get to traumatize, they get to scare as many people as they can online, and this is just an example. We're also joined by Oscar, who's the friend of Ghost, and Oscar, is this something that you faced as well, or do you have a different story?
Oh, I have a different story.
And what would that be?
So, I had a sleepover with my friend once, and we stayed up until 1, and we woke up at 6, and I heard banging at my door.
And was that a killer clown?
We don't know, but it sounded like we could hear someone.
And did you see anything visually, though, that perhaps could indicate that there was a killer clown outside your house?
Not sure.
Well, I gotta tell you, these killer clowns like to do this, though, in numbers. They like to go to people's houses, and sometimes they stand in the porch or outside of the door and whatnot, and they begin to completely send their message to the entire community. That way, they can spread their horror as we prepare for the purge that's going to be taking place on October 31st, 2023. Let me ask you guys, do you guys celebrate Halloween?
No.
Not
really.
I think I'm celebrating this year.
Same.
Well, let me ask you guys. Halloween is a big, big event. A lot of people worldwide begin to dress up as their favorite heroes, actors, and whatnot. But it looks like we're going to be seeing something quite disturbing. At least this is coming from the killer clowns, because the killer clowns are insisting that this is going to be the year that they're going to be successful in this killer clown purge. Are you guys, for lack of a better term, scared of what could be happening on the 31st, on Halloween?
Maybe. I got no idea.
Or just determines what they do.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, if they kill people and take people hostage, definitely I'll be scared.
And clearly you guys are kids, and I think it's completely, I think, to me, it's just disturbing. It really is. It's bizarre and disturbing that killer clowns are willing to even scare young kids here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're also joined by my broadcast colleague who joins me every single week for the TGW broadcast. Please welcome Scott for the first time in this Killer Clown series. And Pix, nice to see you. You heard the interview from Ghost and Oscar. First off, I got to get your thoughts on it.
I mean, Adrian, this is crazy. I mean, Knocking at the door, weird could this be linked? I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is all, new news. As you heard, Adrian, as we heard, we are terrified by this. We're frightened, man. I mean, killer clowns are going in and knocking on doors. I mean, that's not normal.
Yeah, it's not. An experience that Oscar was telling us moments ago. And what about the experience of Ghost, who also was telling me that he was receiving messages, spams from killer clowns? I mean, these killer clowns are absolutely not right in the head. They are psychopaths, and they have one goal in mind. That is to take over the world. But what really frustrates me here is that they're willing to put the kids in harm. And the fact is, these guys that we just interviewed moments ago, Ghost and Oscar, clearly seem like nice kids, right? Well, why would they have to be victims? For
That's
what?
what I'm saying. It makes no sense, man. I mean, these killer clowns really go for anyone. They will.
Yeah, it goes to show that literally nobody is safe from the killer clowns. I do have to ask you, though, Pix, the same question I asked Ghost and Oscar. October 31st, again, is the night where apparently everything goes down and the killer clowns are going to take over the world. Do you believe that this is going to be the year that they successfully conduct their purge?
I mean, Adrian, it can be, the Purge and everyone, the Purge on the world, the Purge on TGW, anything could be happening, and, weeks come in time, I mean, we're just going to see more and more of it coming in, and before we know it, the Purge can't happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you're just joining us here tonight, moments ago we just interviewed Oscar and Ghost, who told us their very creepy experiences dealing with the killer clowns, joined now by Pix Scott. And Pix, we're running out of time here, so let me just ask you this final question. If you see a killer clown, what would you do? Would you apprehend it? Would you attack it? Or would you perhaps stay as far away?
Oh, I'm knocking it out, bro. I'm going in for the kill, bro. I don't care if that thing's attacking me. I ain't running. I'm going straight at that thing. That thing's a murder peeper. Nah, it's a try murder me. I'm gonna try murder it for real,
Yep. Well, we do want to, wish you safety, of course, and for Oscar and Ghost, thanks for joining us as well. Hopefully you're...
That's just me, though, guys. I mean, what I would recommend to people, stay inside. Stay safe, kids. Just stay inside. You don't want this happening to y'all. You just wanna, if y'all see anything weird, tell your parents about it, or just stay inside. But me personally, I'm doing something else. But don't be me. If you're a little kid,
Well, nonetheless,
hide from killer clowns.
well, I have to tell you though, Pix, I mean, a lot of people out there are also having the same mindset. If they see killer clowns out there, they're all gonna basically, gang up on them. But
Yeah,
in
it's
my
the older
opinion,
youth.
personally, well, in my opinion, though, I believe that perhaps maybe a lot of people should stay indoors, but that's also just me. Everybody should actually have safe and enjoy their Halloween. And if you're not going to go trick-or-treating, first off, if you are going to go trick-or-treating, I do not advise you to go trick-or-treating alone. You should be in packs. But if you're not going to go trick-or-treating, you could buy candy from the store, watch some horror films or whatever movies you want to, spend the night with your family. Perhaps so. Yeah, there we go. Bobby would be proud. But nonetheless, everybody, for real,
Bobby!
we are gonna go ahead and end this episode. But as always, everybody, please stay safe. I mean, this world is just completely unhinged, and we have no idea what's going to take place really in the next several weeks as we prepare for what would be the impending purge. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Please be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, stay safe out there, kids.